I spent a good chunk of my Thursday trying to track one James Reimer. I know some people who know him, texted him. Let's get him on Leafs Morning Take. What happens today? He signs a PTO with the Toronto Maple Leafs. A very nostalgic day, I'm sure, for Leafs fans and for you specifically. You played with Rhymes.
Yeah, I should have reached out to old Reimer. I didn't know you were grinding away at him. But yeah, funny how things work. He is on a PTO as of this morning with the Leafs. I think just a perfect scenario. People have been talking about Joseph Woll and his absence with a personal family matter. It does not appear to be a 1 or 2 day thing. It looks like he'll be absent for a little while. How long? I don't think anybody knows. But in the meantime, they're looking down the barrel of the season saying, what do we do? Do you go sign a guy like that? That's kind of tough. But here's James Reimer, a veteran player who's bounced around a little bit the last couple of years. He's been in Toronto. He started his career in Toronto and had a fair bit of success. So he knows the market. He knows what it's like to be there. I imagine it'll be a nice little blast from the past for him. And from the Maple Leafs perspective, it's simply a PTO. You can have him on that PTO, pay him as he goes, and see where things go. So it's kind of a perfect storm for everybody, to be honest. And it'll be exciting to see Reimer back in that Maple Leafs jersey, no matter what happens.
Of course, a former Maple Leafs draft pick. He played 6 seasons for the Maple Leafs and 2.85, 901, and 22 appearances last year with Buffalo. Played 2 games as well with the Anaheim Ducks. But I agree with you. I don't think it tips the hand as to how long they think Joseph Woll is going to be out. Like, you still have to play 3 more preseason games. It's not going to be Dennis Hildeby every game, folks, even though he's been a pretty nice story so far here in training camp. To bring in a veteran who knows the market, knows the city, knows the crowd, knows the fan base. Like, I like that. I just don't think it tips the hand as to what truly is going on right now. Like, it's just a PTO. They haven't signed it to anything, and you bring in a bit of, a veteran into the mix. Like, I don't see any issue with it at all.
Yeah, a capable veteran who's been
Yeah.
around, and I think he'll slide in there for the situation just perfectly. Like we mentioned, 12 days away from puck drop. I don't want to speculate. I know you're not supposed to speculate, but I'm trying to think what type of family emergency could be at the hands of Joseph Woll that would keep him out for over 2 weeks. I'm not sure, but it sounds like they've got their bases covered now with this nice slip little PTO, which is great. That's a great thing about a PTO is it can be good for both parties and nobody's committed to anything full term. So for this particular situation with the Leafs and Joseph Woll, it works out perfectly.
Here's a scenario. You start the season, Wool's not ready. Are you more inclined, if you're the Maple Leafs, to sign a veteran like James Reimer to play behind Anthony Stolarz, or would you go with Hildeby as the backup?
Yeah, it's tough to say. It'll be a decision if it comes down to that. Obviously, you want Hildeby to develop. You want to get him experience. He has looked good in preseason. On the other hand, it's tough to say who's a better shot. I mean, you're gonna ride Stoli a little bit more than maybe you would have otherwise once the regular season gets going, but you can't just play him and nobody else. So I guess it'll be good to get Reimer in there, get him some reps, get him in a preseason game or two, and see what he looks like. And ultimately, you just have to make that decision. What's best for the team? Having Reimer backing up Stoli / playing in the games when Stoli isn't there, having Hildeby. It's going to be an interesting situation because the one, like we said, is a veteran. He's capable. He's been in the market. He could potentially win you a couple games, but who's to say Hildeby can't do that as well? And if you could give him that opportunity as far as development, much better for your prospect. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't think they have made a decision on that. I don't even think he's in town. So we'll take the next 12 days to probably have that shake out, and they will have a decision to make, I'm sure, if Joseph Woll is in fact still away.
It's funny. Like, I can't remember the last training camp where we didn't talk about goaltending at all.
I know.
And this one is just a lot of the same. Like last year, the year before, remember the first game of the season, Woll doesn't show up, can't play that game. Like, it's just an evolving conversation in this market. And we've talked about this. It is next man up. Ultimately, I don't know if that's going to be James Reimer, but it's a bit of a patchwork job because I was going to come on here and talk about some potential waiver claims, whether it's Connor Ingram or Michael DiPietro. Kaapo Kähkönen probably will be on waivers with the Montreal Canadiens, but they elect to go with somebody they know and James Reimer, and I don't see an issue with that at all. I think this is such an important position. Any team, it's so cliche. If you can't get saves, you can't get goaltending, you're going to be in big trouble. And I think they'd be the first to admit too that the back of their heads, like Anthony Stolarz has never played a full season of being a number one guy. Like he can't play every game. And I think they're realizing that here too.
Yeah, well, nobody really can. I mean, the days of Marty Brodeur playing 72 games in a season are long gone, and you want to save a guy. I mean, Stoley has been injured before, right? And so has Wool. So we kind of, you try to use them sparingly, but as the regular season comes down, every 2 points is worth the same now as it is in April. So it will be interesting to see. He again, I don't know how long Wool's going to be gone. Like it's still 12 days. That's a good chunk of time to be with your family and deal with personal matters. So I don't know if they're going to end up needing to make that decision by 12 days. I don't think anybody does, but I just like this move. It's a PTO. You can use him as you want, and he's sitting at home without a job, and he gets to come in and have that experience and that opportunity. And if they say, hey, thanks so much for your services, we're going to cut you loose on that PTO now, no harm, no foul, maybe he's in a better position to hook up with a National League team somewhere after that fact. So it could be good for all parties involved. And I like the idea of this rather than picking up another contract, picking up another body, having to deal with him and have him in as part of your organization moving forward, even though you may only need him for a week or something. So this PTO works wonders. I think it's a smart move, and it's lucky that he was available.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.